Hey everyone, if you're looking for a tiny powerhouse that can handle work, play, and even some light server duties without taking up half your desk, the MINISFORUM MS-01 might be exactly what you need. I know, another mini PC. What makes this one different? Well, I've been testing it for a few weeks now, and honestly, it's one of the most versatile little machines I've ever used. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the performance is seriously impressive for something this small. It's packing an Intel Core i5-12600H, which is no slouch. It's got 12 cores and 16 threads, so whether you're editing videos, running virtual machines, or just multitasking like crazy, it keeps up without breaking a sweat. I ran a few 4K video exports in Premiere Pro, and it handled them smoothly, which is something I wasn't expecting from a mini PC. Even gaming wasn't a problem. I played some lighter titles like Valheim and Civilization 6 at 1080p with no frame drops. If you're someone who needs a compact machine for productivity or light gaming, this thing won't hold you back. Now, let's talk about the ports because they're a game changer for a mini PC. You've got one HDMI port that supports 4K at 60 Hz, plus two USB4 ports that can also handle video output. That means you can run 3 monitors at once if you want, perfect for a productivity setup or even a home office where you need to keep multiple screens going. I hooked it up to two 4K monitors and a 1080p display, and it handled all 3 without any lag. Plus, the USB4 ports are fast enough that you can daisy-chain high-speed peripherals without losing performance. But here's where this thing really stands out: the networking. It's got two 10G SFP Plus ports and two 2.5G LAN ports. I know, 10G networking sounds overkill for most people, but if you're running a home lab, a NS, or even just transferring large files between machines, it's a huge advantage. I tested it by copying a 50 GB file from my NAS to the MS-01, and it finished in under a minute. Most mini PCs max out at 1G or 2.5G, so having 10G here is a real bonus for power users. The Wi-Fi 6E is also solid, great for streaming or if you're working in a room where running an Ethernet cable isn't an option. Storage is another area where this mini PC shines. It comes with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM and a 1 TB PCIe 4.0 SSD, which is already fast and spacious for most tasks. But what I love is that it supports M.2 2280, 22110, and even U.2 SSDs. That means you can upgrade the storage down the line if you need more space or faster speeds. I popped in a 2 TB Samsung 980 Pro just to test it out, and the system recognized it instantly without any extra configuration. If you're someone who likes to future-proof their gear, this expandability is a big win. The build quality is also worth mentioning. It's got a solid metal chassis, so it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy like some mini PCs I've used. The fan is quiet too, it ramps up under heavy load, but it's not loud enough to be distracting. I've had it running for hours during renders, and it stayed cool enough that I didn't need to worry about throttling. Plus, the included U.2 to M.2 adapter is a nice touch if you want to use a U.2 SSD without buying a separate enclosure. Now, let's be real, no product is perfect. The biggest downside I can think of is the price. This isn't a budget mini PC. It's a premium machine, so it's going to cost you a pretty penny. If you're just looking for something to browse the web or do light office work, there are cheaper options out there. Also, while the performance is great, it's not a desktop replacement for heavy workloads like 3D rendering or high-end gaming. It'll handle most things, but if you're pushing it to the absolute limit, you might want to look at a full-size desktop. All in all, the MINISFORUM MS-01 is a fantastic mini PC for anyone who needs serious performance in a tiny package. Whether you're a content creator, a developer, or just someone who wants a powerful workstation that doesn't take up your entire desk, this thing delivers. The ports, networking, and expandability make it one of the most versatile mini PCs I've tested, and I've been genuinely impressed by how well it performs in real-world use. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it, just make sure you're getting it for the right reasons. It's not for everyone, but if you need the features it offers, it's absolutely worth the investment. Check out the link below if you want to see more details or grab one for yourself.